John, I have to talk to you about one of my favorite shows ever right now is The Morning Show. I've been watching it since season one.
Thanks.
Obviously, Reese Witherspoon and Jennifer Aniston are two of my most favorite actresses of all time. I love them to death. So when they came together on a show that I also understand very well, being in television for 20 plus years, I've just been fixated on the show. And then this season, you come along as Paul Marx's character, this billionaire techie guy, very Elon Musk-ish.
Disruptor of sorts, yes.
Yes. And,
a grinder.
Corey Ellison's trying to get you to buy the disgruntled network that is his. So I have so many questions, but I guess the first one is, when this project came on your lap, kind of what made you say yes to it initially?
I too was a fan of the show, and remain a fan of both Jen Aniston and Reese Witherspoon as well. I had known some of the people, some production wise, from the show as well, from various points in my career. But partly it was a chance to get to work with an all-star team, really, when you, not only Jen and Reese, but Billy Crudup, Holland Taylor and Juliana Margulies. There's it's a deep bench on that squad. And they offered me the part. So, it wasn't like I had to fight for it or anything. It was very clear that they wanted me to be there. And I was just like, well, that's pretty darn nice. And I'll certainly take that as the compliment I think it was meant to be. And so I knew that I was in good hands. I knew from a story perspective, I could pretty much trust where they were going with it. And I had a pretty good handle on how how I wanted to play this guy and who he was. And we had several meetings with Jen and Mimi Leader, who's the executive producer, and Charlotte Stout, who's the showrunner. And I kind of just felt very comfortable in where it was going to go. And I knew that I was in really good hands. And so